Alright, this is in Japan piano lesson, and I'm going to get right into it. There's a lot to cover in this lesson. This is the chorus for the song. Check out part 1 if you haven't already done that, and this is part 2. So where we left off, we just finished the verse. Now, for the chorus, you're going to play the same ideal thing. It's just different notes is all. So first, I'm going to teach you the left hand. So for the verse, for the left hand, you kind of do like a octave slide. So you can do the left hand however you want. That's how I play it. So I'm going to teach you the left hand first. So for the chorus, so you just did this. Now you go on in the chorus. This is how the chorus sounds. You play that twice. Now, so for the left hand, notes you're going to play, and this is an octave, E, then down to C, up to G, down to D. Alright, I'm not going to go over too much time of doing that with the right hand because if you watch my first lesson, you already know how to do it. So, I'm going to call these chords, I'm going to call them by the bass notes. So you have the E, C, then G and D. These aren't the real chords, obviously, but just for the speeding, to speed it up a little bit, I'm just going to call with the bass notes. So for example, the first chord you're going to do, I'm just going to call it the E chord just because the bass over here, you play E. So for the chorus, you have pretty much the same chord as the verse, but you have an E instead of a D. So it's E, G, and A. And you do that. And then you just move the A up to a B, and you do the same exact rhythm thing. Now in the chorus, you play it for 2 beats or 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So you count 4 twice, or you count to 8 once. Now for the chorus, it's different. So if you notice, every time I switch hands for the verse, you do it every 2 beats. 2. Now you're gonna split that in half, and you're gonna go. And that's basically following Johnny's guitar riff that he plays. So if you know that on the guitar, or you know it by listening to it, it'll be a lot easier for you. So for the first chord, again, E, G, A, and then you just move the A up to a B. And that's the first chord. I'm just going to call it the E chord. That's the same rhythm. 1, 1, 2. Sorry, 1 and then 1. Then 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 3. Alright? Now you're going to keep that same chord, which is E, A, B, and you're just going to move the B up to a C. Alright? So again, I'm just going to call that a C. So you do that with the bass note. The bass notes are E and then C. So how that should sound is like this. That's the first half. So once again, if you look at my right hand, and now you're going to go back, you're going to go up to G on your left hand, and the right hand you're going to play what you played in the verse. So that should be simple. So that once, and then you go down to D with your left hand, and for your right hand, you're going to play D, F sharp, and G. And then you're just going to move the G up to an A. Sorry. And that's all you're going to play for the right hand. is that. So one more time, going through the whole thing. Then down to D, then D, F sharp, A, sorry, D, F sharp, G, then up to A. Alright, so one more time, it should look like this. Can't really see that, but that's what you do for the, and you play that twice in a row. So they're turning my head out. That was a little fast, I know, but there's one more part that's really important they have to get to. I'm not 100% sure this is correct, but this is the way I play it, because I put it accordingly to Johnny's guitar riff. So, you play that twice, and the third time, when he says, I have no doubt one day the sun will come out, or whatever, when he says that, this is what you play. So you just did this for the second time. Now you go up and you play the E again, the E bass. But this time, instead of going E, C, you go E, D. So you play E, then down to the D, which in the right hand is D, F sharp, and G, up to A. Alright, so it should sound like this. Then up to G. Wait, no, I'm sorry. So for the left hand, you're going to go E, D, then C, then back up to G, and then a D. So you play those 5 things. You play them in that order. E, D, C, G, then D. And then you just play that once. So from the beginning of the chorus, you go E, C, G, and then D. Then you play that twice. You play that twice, and you play E, D, C, G, D once. So you just did this twice. You did that whole thing twice. Now the last part, you do the E. With the right hand, you do the E. Then you just go down to C. Sorry, down to D. Then you go down to that C, which up here would be E, G, B, and then move up to C. Then up to that regular thing you play for the verse. And then back down to the D. Which with the right hand would be D, F sharp, G, then you just go up to A. That is confusing, so just go back and keep looking at it. But I'm going to play it for you one more time. I'm going to show you how it should sound, and you should be able to see the notes. I'm going to do it nice and slow. Okay, so from the beginning of the chorus. That's the whole chorus. It is confusing for that, the third part you play, but like I said, if you just follow the bass notes with the chords, instead of going E, C, G, D, you just go E, D, C, G, and then D. So really you're only adding a D in. Instead of going E, C, G, D, you're just going E, D, C, G, D. So you're just adding that extra chord in there is really all you're doing. You're just adding the before the C. That's all you're doing is adding that extra chord in there. Thanks for watching. Part 3 is should be up now. Alright. Thank you.